Welcome to the new MARIK Workshop. This segment of the WBPL 76 is brought to you by the Night Owl Association, along with the Bear Digs Company and viewers like you. Why are you here?
Hello again, chat. Have some corn!
You just open it up and you rub it all over your tongue.
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here?
Sphincterotomy?
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. Somebody quote that.
What could possibly go wrong?
Free Corn Thursday.
Like,
So,
wow,
what-
your organs are all fuck-shaped. What if we just stab it a little bit?
Fuck.
That unholy abomination of Yuletide terror.
Yo, my name is Exhibit, and today we're gonna go ahead and pimp my mech.
I would so download feet.
Stop fucking the magnets.
I'm not fucking the magnets. You're fucking the magnets.
The fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
Go.
So what you've got to understand is that it isn't so much a movie. It's an experience. It's something where it grabs your brain directly and massages the happy chemicals, because nothing in there makes any fucking sense at all. It's got shades of Danger 5 with just a little bit of the entirety of the 80s, but not as they actually happened. It's the 80s as collectively remembered, as we've agreed that they happened post facto, where it again isn't again a matter of historical record, but it's a matter of feeling, of the ultimate expression of style over substance, to the point that the style becomes the substance. It's not about the message, it's about the method of the delivery. And boy, I've got to tell you, they fucking nailed it. You've got people from side to side. I'd call it an all-star cast, but honestly, most of them we probably haven't heard of, and not necessarily for good reason, other than there being like roughly 1 fucktillion humans on Earth, and the chances of you meeting most of them are very, very low. So you're dealing with like the human social pyramid, wherein only a few of the pointiest teeth will manage to pierce your personal bubble of humans, which is in turn what makes the what is it, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, 7, such an
7
intriguing
degrees
game.
of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, but that's not very many degrees unless you're dealing with something like Celsius, where nothing makes any sense because it's based on water like a nerd, or Fahrenheit, where it's based on imaginary numbers, instead of a sensible system where you have 0, and that is where motion stops, and you don't have an other end of the scale because temperature continues to scale, as it's fundamentally a measure of energy density. And yes, there are additional properties to that. You have to deal with the actual density, otherwise it becomes a meaningless number. You also have reactivity, wherein you can have multiple variable states of potential energy of matter. But the point there isn't so much that we need to venerate Lord Kelvin as the dude who said, ah, yes, 0 should be 0, but that we should embrace his other ideas, like blimps, which, quite honestly, I'm a little bit offended as a society we let the Hindenburg stop us, of all things. Like, yeah, one thing went down. That's like the first time Boeing had an oopsie. All fixed wing aircraft are down forever. Yes, it was a shitty thing that happened. Yes, it was fucking awful. Yes, it was highly visible. But at the end of the day, it was a series of safety failures, not a fundamental design failure. And it turns out if you take your Zeppelin, which is designed for helium, chock it full of hydrogen for the extra lift, and then remove all of your safety features because they take up weight too, then yeah, oh no, we fucked up. And even then, most of the people involved survived. So was it a horrific tragedy? Yes, absolutely. But no, it should not have been the death of rigid-bodied, lighter-than-air craft, and I'm mad about it. And that's why you should see Kung Fury. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the show.
How did we get from Kung Fury into a scientific explanation, into a discussion about the Hindenburg, back to Kung Fury? Holy shit!
I would like to point out, and with Squick going on about it, it was actually the paint on the outside of the Hindenburg that caught fire, not the hydrogen.
Disagree, because you're wrong. It was a factor to be sure, but it was not the instigating factor, nor was it the complete totality of it. Was there an option for that to have exacerbated the problem? Yes, but it was the flammable gases inside that made everything very bad. And we're filled with helium. That doesn't burn unless you get really mad and punch it together, and then you have fusion, and now you have two problems.
Yes, because that would be the first nuclear fusion that occurs on the Earth.
Look, we get sun here all the time. That's just with extra steps. Anyway, it's not ADHD, it's advanced ADHD. Now with new rules, and experience points are no longer tied to gold.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight?
So that was
Good night, everybody. I think we're done.
Yeah. So, hi. How's everybody doing?
We're visiting Parallax tonight in his hospital room.
Yeah, because I've been bowled over by the explanation of Kung Fury and why I have to watch it.
No, was that man teabagged in half by the space robot?
I mean,
no.
You're gonna have to ask Sparrow.
Parrot, do you not remember being dropped on your head?
I don't remember
in the wrestling
anything.
Ring?
I don't remember absolutely anything from Sunday.
Oh, well, in that case, that was Squick. That totally was Squick.
Let's be honest, that was Squickbot 9000, and I'm not sure how closely related they are, but I know that they are.
In a cave of shadows, all thoughts are created equal when they cannot be examined directly by an exterior source.
Squick, are you an exterior force?
In a certain fundamental way, we all are. Our existence is intrinsically an out-of-context problem that we are required to deal with.
So you're a Jedi, then?
I mean, I don't think that's... No,
sounds like
their
yes.
entire belief system was hugely problematic from the standpoint of anything functional. But hey, they're the ones with like 65 trillion space dollars and a government seat.
Well, it's because
I have a laser sword and you vote for me with a
the original
is definitely a source for power.
The prequel Jedi were New Age space hippies who basically sat around and got high and told everybody they were meditating, and that's why they never actually did anything.
They were shit at it, but then so was the everyone else. So
That's the thing. If all you do is sit around and get high and don't practice with your laser sword, you're not going to be any good with it.
Why would you use a laser sword in a world where planet glassing is a viable technique?
That's because they're
hipsters in the art of
because sometimes fuck that guy in particular.
Cool. You fuck that guy with your one dude and like his 60 years of lightsaber wavy around training, and I'll fuck that guy with my 400,000 combat-ready robots that are disposable because the other 400,000 just made me, check it out, another 400,000.
See, I feel like that one didn't end up working, but okay.
That's the thing.
It didn't, but only because no one involved in that universe understands basic logistics, and I'm mad because the one time they did, the one time... It was, this is a galaxy-destroying superweapon. Oh shit. Well, we better blow it up and pretend nobody took any notes.
See, what I was going to say, Squick, is that you got to remember the original series Jedi were not just hippies, but they were hipsters too. You know, doing things like using typewriters when computers exist. and
first
drinking
of all-
IPAs. That's
So,
the equivalent.
Half of that is reasonable, and the other half is I will drink this mild poison that tastes like Detroit roadway.
Yeah, that sounds right for IPA.
Is it possible it tastes like Flint water? I'm asking. No one in particular.
That would be an upgrade, I think.
Are we legally allowed to call it that, or is it like Flint home delivery tap liquid?
It's Flint water-like substance.
Malort Stream Win. Bug Striker. That's my answer to that question.
Look,
Yeah.
if I had Malort here, I would sample it, but then I would be more of an everyone problem.
Squick, you have had canned wine.
I have, and that was unbelievably strong.
And it was not as bad as the Malort.
Oh no, the Malort was like... Look, the canned wine was a drink for social events. The Malort was a drink for anti-social events.
That's right.
Wait. The Malort was an anti-social drink for events.
No, that Malort was a very social drink at that event.
But the drink itself was antisocial.
Well, it facilitated lots and lots of socialism.
Okay, here's the thing. That the live stream that was going on for that, once I took that shot, you may notice the camera was handed off to somebody else. That's because I was on the floor in the corner, staring at my knees and contemplating my life
was
decisions.
there.
Yeah, it took me a few minutes, but it did some hard work.
It did some work.
Hey, guys! Can I just remind you, based off of what he said, then there was a time where all of you could have sat.
What?
No, almost. There was a time where all of you guys could have actually, without any kind of irony, said, "That's Squick in the corner.
Oh my
That's
God.
Squick in the spotlight."
No, I'm
losing
punching out.
his religion.
Hey, everybody! It's Dr. Psydoc.
Hello.
Hello, Doc.
It's not official till tomorrow, but thank you.
It's Doc.
Hello,
Doc. Okay,
Doc.
okay. All right.
Yes, you're Doc Goose. Doc Goose.
Doc.
I
Goose.
stand by Dr. Doctopus.
That you should. That one's really good. I like
Dr. Octopus. Blah.
Dr. Gompus.
So, in case nobody knows that, Doc is going to be a doc tomorrow. So, everybody, clap your fucking hands or something, because Dr. Doc is a doc.
What if I just hit button number 2?
Do it!
I'm okay with that too, Space Greg.
Oh, Space Greg has...
Space Greg!
Now, out of curiosity, Squick, do you still have the button that tells us when you're taking a drink?
No.
Okay, damn.
Do you have the one that goes over the name of that one musical instrument?
The My Way Yankee Mr. Naki drumstick type musical instrument. It saves all of these somewhere. I just don't know where, and I don't pin them.
Yes, everybody.
Also, Psydoc, I have to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Is your first act as a doctor going to be to say you're a doctor?
Damn it,
God
Jim.
damn it! Yeah, I'm a
Damn
doctor.
it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a insert
Not a
whatever he
blank.
isn't.
No, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that his first act as a doctor is going to be getting to the end of the line, looking at all of his classmates, offering them his hand and saying, Doctor.
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 Who?
Doctor. Doctor. No, he cooks.
Doctor.
That's different.
Ah, okay.
Who?
So who's the chef?
Yeah.
Doctor.
Doctor.
He's on first.
Doctor.
Speaking of doctor, you know, there's a Pokemon that is a doctor.
Is there a Pokemon that's a doctor?
Yeah. There actually, I don't know if there is or not. I just, because Hal's is here. Hey.
I'll go find the list.
Okay.
I just want you to know, I started painting before Parallax did.
You don't know that.
An achievement.
What were you painting?
Like
Bushwhacker.
Oh,
Bushwhacker. Okay. To actually
Bushwhacker's
talk
not
about
good.
the things that people were nice enough to send us.
Oh, yes.
we
I
should
want to
do
see
that.
the robot
yes,
that
of course.
teabagged a man in half.
We'll get there. Grimos has sent us some... Oh, shit. Kydonian Guard. They are phalanx battle suits and various mechs. That was a belch.
Battle suits are terrifying, and I wish there was more lore and use on them. Because, battle suit versus mech, the mech's going to win. Battle suit versus everyone in the office building.
Wait, okay, so...
I have a strong preference of battle suit versus
scroll that. Can you scroll that, like, up the view upward a little bit for me, please?
That's the photo.
Okay.
Well,
so that looks like...
Is
that a... Okay, my pattern recognition is failing.
Right.
Is that a dragon?
That's a dragon, a thug, a cyclops, and a not a javelin, or is it a spider?
That's a that looks more like a breakdancing spider than a javelin to me.
Can I say?
Grimo says it's a spooter.
Psyduck says it's been a hell of a journal.
Did I actually write that?
Yes, you did.
God damn it!
May I say?
No.
I am still waiting for someone to make a Cyclops that happens to share the same camouflage pattern as the Cyclops from X-Men.
Yeah, but
everyone's favorite character.
I did a. Go ahead, Squick.
Oh, I will accept this if and only if they put a binary laser in the head.
Actually, there is a clan, continuous laser or something like that.
Why?
Because, Jihad and Dark Era clan shit. It might actually have been war breathing, but...
I got a question.
I got an answer.
When you're done. Okay. So other than the main clans, what would be your favorite clan? By that I mean making your own clan.
Clan Tabasco Crab.
Astro Crab?
No, Tabasco Crab.
Tabasco Crab. All right.
Well, I know my audience, so I'm going to say Meth Weasel.
I'm going to say Wolverine 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Those are all bold options.
Oh, good choice.
But have
the Minnesota clan.
Have you considered the Taurian Concordant?
Look, I always
that's not a
not with that attitude.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
I always consider the Taurian Concordant.
There's another option here that is to say non-mainline clan unit. I say this in a joking way, but by the time you get to the Ilkon era, this is a thing. One of them in the Free Worlds League.
Oh, Clan Comstar.
Clan Comstar.
So, Mo has sent us a couple of things. The first thing that he's got on the list here is actually my model of the Loader King that he has painted the industrial version of, as though nothing runs like a deer.
Hey, Mo, I have a question. When you painted this one, did you have to contact support for the DRM to put the paint on it?
That raises all kinds of interesting in-universe questions regarding IP laws.
It's really more of a knock on contemporary John Deere.
No, I want to hear where Squick's going with this.
Well, if you have something that is very advanced, but in a world where either the original servers are offline because planet fucking exploded, or you wind up with something where it's locked down, do you use the HPG network in order to run your software encryption validation, or do you subcontract with Comstar to run like planetary validation, or do you have something like OG WinXP, where we have a complicated number system and we're pretty sure you're not going to guess, but then you just wind up with 200 years later, oh yeah, we just put in this 27-digit code for like Office 20,000 that was registered to the Disney Corporation back before everything exploded 5 times, but it still validates. And that's just written on the side of a medium laser in Sharpie.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I like the idea of something being written on a medium laser in Sharpie, so therefore, yes.
You know, the thing I like even more is that someone takes the medium laser on their mech, holds it up, and goes, "This is my product validation."
I'm thinking of the idea that somewhere out there, Probably not in the periphery, because they would have jailbroken it immediately. We'll say in the Federated Sons, because they're very law-abiding and nice there. Somebody is out there in the field trying to shoot their medium lasers and immediately being prompted for their product code.
You have not activated WinRAR.
DLC DRM for their small laser goes off.
No, you have not activated. You've not activated WinRAR.
All I'm saying here is that you know a good 30% of all of the communication in any given mech bay is just one dude hitting something with a wrench and shouting, "I am the systems administrator!"
Wait, that's not how your system administrator operates now?
They don't give me lasers.
Oh.
I would like to point out that this is a very nice Banshee from
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I like that Banshee much.
Right, yes, Art Street.
Wait,
I forgot about
is that Megatron the Banshee?
No, it's not purple. I'm sorry, or is that Galvatron's purple?
Pay your bills.
Pay your bills.
Pay your bills.
Pay
yes,
Psyduck's
the
bills.
famous Decepticon marketing message. Pay your bills.
No, the Decepticon one was pay your taxes.
I would watch the fuck out of Decepticons in BattleTech.
I mean,
Can you
somebody
imagine
somebody has
Hello,
already
humanity,
made.
we are here for your energy. Oh shit!
Somebody has already made those models, and I'm not kidding.
That is excellent. I want the fan fiction.
I love the idea that they roll up like, oh no, these humans, we can take what? Oh god, what is a PPC and why does it hurt so much?
Okay,
did that motherfucker just shoot lightning at me?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
there's a different Banshee, and this one has a spooky face.
Ooh.
Oh no, not the spooky face Banshee.
Oh yeah, there,
rotates
bud.
on the axis of the nipples.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the spooky spooky
That's
Banshee.
a spooky.
Oh, hold on there. Do we have a Canadian Banshee somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah. It's this here
Oh, yeah.
cataphract.
You know,
Guys,
the
I
thing
think-
about the Banshee is you got to put the winch on the front of it for towing purposes.
Oh yeah, you got to make sure that you get the snow change there on the footsies.
I feel like I've lost.
Yeah, you know,
this chat at
we
some
we
point.
refer as Tootsies, but hey, you know what? Footsies is okay too.
No, down there on the Tootsies aren't just
down
toes
there
in
on the-
Canada.
They are.
Okay.
You gotta put them on your Tootsies.
No, you got to put the change there
Your
on
feet-
your Tootsie.
You can put chains. I would put.
So,
cha-
I'm going to
that-
interrupt because chat is going off on a tangent, and they're right to do so.
Just like
so
you.
I'm going to join them. But I think there's another form of DRM we've all forgotten.
Wait.
Novo?
Wait, is it the spinny thing that was in the original box of The Secret of Monkey Island?
Monkey Island.
Similar.
Oh,
Yeah.
or
Similar.
let's just shoot Larry's quizzes from.
Exactly. You have to keep like 57 different manuals in the cockpit of the mech. because
Yes, the
every X
Sierra
number of alpha
method.
strikes. Yeah, you're gonna have to go like, what is the 7th word on page 43 of the manual?
In
And if you
order
get it
to
wrong, it's
play
gonna lock
King's
down your
Quest
EMS.
5, you must tell me what the 36th word of paragraph 3 in page 76 is. By the
And the
way,
problem
it's a
is-
chart.
Yes, it was a chart, and they wouldn't tell you whether or not they were counting the headings on the pages either.
Good call.
Yep. But if you guess wrong, then your AMS is down for like 3 minutes while it reboots.
We've got a very nice cataphract and a very nice axeman here. Very sandstone in their colors.
Cataphract.
Yes.
Cataphract.
Every now and then I feel a little bit lonely. Cataphract.
Oh, that's where you're going with it. Okay, I
You
like
know,
it.
You
Good
get
choice.
mad at me for my song stuff.
So
Yeah,
you
but
guys
your song
buy-
stuff is every now and then I
And-
get a little bit lonely.
I'm hitting
You know,
button 3.
That was.
I've never had the exposure to that. Could you tell me a bit more about
No, I
that?
can't.
I need to hear a little bit more.
No, I don't have any more. There is no more. No more exists.
Gentlemen, I've just hit button 3. Do not make me press button 4.
Oh, what does it do? Because I know you don't
Something.
What does button 4 do?
Vectron, don't you tempt me with a good time.
know. Fuck. Oh,
So all I'm saying-
woohoo.
is what if all of the lost tech isn't like, yeah, we lost the ability to manufacture it, but
just lost
the
the
activation
codes.
servers.
The servers are still there. They're on Earth, but nobody has the serial numbers anymore.
The Monkey Island wheel has been lost for time, and it's like, no.
Because it was like on Count Murderface's crab bib.
Not my Rocket Ranger wheel.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that joke was specifically
Rocket
for you, Hal.
Ranger?
It was a Commodore 64 game that came out before the Rocketeer movie.
Years before, and it in fact did include World War II combat and a man flying on his jetpack to get onto a blimp.
Hey.
Yes, to fight Nazis.
All I know is that the one thing the Mafia hates more than anything else, it's Nazis.
It reminds me very much of, I think it was...
It reminds you
of what I really am.
Those important things.
This soup tastes like feet.
Hey, Vectron, it predates the Rocketeer.
It does. In fact, and there's a Wishbacker. I seem to remember at one point there was a comic also, and it may have been one of those DC Marvel crossover. It had to be one of those DC Marvel crossover comics. I just don't remember which one, but it featured the Joker and the Red Skull, and the Joker got far through the comic before he said, "I may be crazy, but I'm no Nazi."
Not a Nazi. You mean that's just not a get-up? My God, I'm still American.
Yeah, and he beats Red Skull with a crowbar, I think.
I mean,
the Jason Todd method.
Yep. Okay. Now we're around to teabagging Tao.
Towel
I like the towel though.
I mean,
well, in this case, they teabagged an Imperial Guard into pieces.
I didn't know there were two in the suit.
You know what the fun part is when they talk about the Tau is like, oh hey, they're not great in melee. It's like, good luck getting melee range.
Like that's the correct number of rockets for. I would like to maintain my personal space bubble.
Exactly.
Oh man,
rockets are great deterrents.
I need more rockets.
You know what also is a great deterrent? Okay,
there you go,
we've gone very American. Everyone anyone that's American can stand up.
Yeah, they like this. This is why I object to fighting Chungobot 4000 and Helldivers. This happens every fucking time.
It just dips its nuts on you. Yep.
Exactly.
Well,
I get like
Squick. I don't know if you
torso disease.
I don't know if you noticed the title of the stream tonight.
I did.
Poops Elementals.
Yeah.
But you know what? Speaking of rockets, you know how there's an important Pokemon team called Team Rocket.
It's true.
And they may or may not be led by Ash's dad. Giovanni.
I don't have any information about that.
Giovanni Ketchum?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much information we have to share.
I mean,
he hasn't kept up with his learning.
This is a fucking rabbit hole now. Now I don't know about this one.
Rabbit hole of Pokemon.
Doc. I am now writing down. That Team Rocket may or may not be led by Ash Ketchum's dad, and that is the info for tonight.
That is a fact.
Okay.
It is now a fact that he has written that down.
That is what is that? That is item number 18.
Oh, I'm so disappointed how only 18.
You
know how many Pokemon there are? My God, man.
You don't understand how much I've been working to avoid adding to this list.
Listen,
I know you have been.
There are at least 8 Pokemon.
There's a safety factor in there of 7.
Well, you know. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pokemon do not operate. Like,
thank you for inviting me,
Parallax. Factor that bullshit.
There is a Pokemon factor of 151.
Pokemon Johto.
Oh no! Now we're into a whole new region.
Johto was.
That's a whole new world that we live in.
No, dude, Johto was the best generation, but yeah.
I can't weigh in on this because I only played Sinnoh.
Well, both of you are wrong, but also, do I need a fiberglass fish stick combo?
Yes.
I think
that's
there's
called
a
lying, and
follow-up
it's meaningless.
question.
What?
To what end?
No, there's
I
no
like that.
follow-up. Does
I like
he
that.
need one?
Well, now it looks like that
There's a
robot's just
follow-up
pooping
question.
dead guys.
What?
I'm sorry, Squick. What did you say?
Everybody wants to show
Well,
their skin.
it looks like the robot's just pooping dead guys.
Yeah, it's a factory strider.
But it doesn't go like, human legs, eject, and then florp.
Norm?
It's going to every time I see one from now on.
No, I hate this.
Oh,
I'm going to be playing
yes!
Helldivers later today with Squick, and we're going to see a factory strider. I'm going to go, oh, look, it's dropping Devastators. Florp.
Stop
Step
florping
up
the
the
Devastator
ladder.
legs.
Well, if they'll stop florping me, I'll stop florping them.
That's, you can't.
Is that some sort of furry thing? Florping?
What?
I'm confused.
Yeah,
and I'm lost.
I'm not looking up that keyword.
Oh, shit. I just got dad joked by Psydog.
You're Doc Dog.
I'm Doc Doc.
Yes.
Doc Doc. I'm a Pokemon. Just saying my name only. Doc Doc.
Yes. Psyduck the Psyduck is now, and only now,
He evolved
beginning at
into
this
Doc
moment,
Doc.
a Pokemon.
Instead of gold, what we have all found out that Psyduck evolves into Doc Doc rather than Gold Doc.
Somebody get Diggs in here so that we can make a case for changing his name to Psyduck is evolving into Doc Doc.
What? Why do you need Diggs to do that? You have to get Striker to do it.
Well, yeah, but Diggs will help me make the case. Okay, somebody get Striker in here then. We're going to make this happen. Anyway,
Someone go to Detroit.
I mean,
All right, let me get in my car.
Hal, what's this?
What? Oh, that is the Waffle Houser's Wolverine 6M. Just recently added to the roster. I spent most of the weekend working on getting that there, so please don't point and laugh.
You did good.
That was the
I only laughed. I did not point.
It was the let me see.
Humor.
Shadow Flesh Pro Acrylic to go under the yellow to make it pop. That is gunmetal for the weapons, and for some reason it's got pipes on its chest. And that is just so much Necromancer or Gravedigger Gray speed paint in order to get it dark enough to really stand out and not look like pencil graphite.
I mean,
Hal, do you also like monster trucks?
What?
He has small.
Do you like you said Gravedigger? Do you like monster trucks? I love monster trucks.
My kids like monster trucks
today.
We are.
I'm going to drag us kicking and screaming back on topic here.
We are on topic.
Fuck are
Who's
you?
going to stop me?
I'm Doc
as I
Doc.
continue to power through to complement your work on this yellow, which is not an easy color to work with, especially
beautiful.
on darker bases. Getting it to look as though it is a proper top coat of yellow instead of a thin, transparent yellow shield over the colors beneath is fucking trivial.
Believe it or not,
Thank you.
It's also safety yellow too. It's great.
I plan on talking about that.
When I said it, I took most of a weekend to do it. That's what I'm talking about. Is how long it took for me to put the yes. And then I went back and redid some other housers in order to improve that. This is the Commander's, which looks far better than it used to. The Commander's Personal Thunderbolt. It's not quite done, but it was done enough that I took a picture of it.
Is it Thunderbolt Ross?
No. This is the
excuse me.
It's not
TDR-H, which is just like your base Thunderbolt, except it takes out the machine guns and the ammo and replaces it with flamers and more armor.
Mercury, this channel has been birds and bears since the very start.
I don't
Always
think
has been. Always has been.
Oh yeah,
Space
Crow.
Band.
Yeah, too. Never mind. Always has been.
Always has been.
Always has been.
So I've never been to a Waffle House.
Also, that's supposed to look like a jacked up city street.
Let's all stop for a second.
I'm also Canadian, by the way.
And like for Psyduck to like come visit someone probably in the southeastern part of the United States, so that we can take him to a Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Cool.
Whoever's doing that, I strongly encourage.
I don't want to die.
I strongly encourage you go with someone that has a CHL.
Okay, look.
Are you talking about a concealed carry?
Yes.
Communist hotel lever?
Listen, Doc.
Sorry,
both
Texas calls it a concealed handgun device.
Look, I have both CCW and training, and am friends with folks at the local Waffle House.
Look, the first lesson of surviving Waffle House at 3 a.m. is don't go to fucking Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Well, where else are you supposed to go when you've been out deer hunting all night?
Apparently Denny's if you're a wimp.
Yeah, or I can
like
just
Denny's.
stay over here in the top left corner where I don't have to deal with either of those.
Man, your life is just...
You're from the Pacific Coast? Actually, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Fucking broken. That must be why.
Wait, how many novelty coffee mugs do you have?
Oh.
Look, first of all...
that's greater than 5. Okay, carry on.
Secondly...
more than 5.
Like, I don't have a history. I have an origin story.
Yes, it was called the Oregon Trail. Very good.
Oh yeah, the game.
You had one big trip. You went left for a long time. Some of you died. Some of you didn't.
No, that game was great because all you do is go. I would like 1 Conestoga wagon, 1 barrel of water, 1 all of the bullets you possess, 1 a castle's worth of gunpowder, 39 rifles. By the time you get to City 2, it's like, hello, I would like to retire. I have all of the meat ever developed.
But you can only carry 200 pounds back to the wagon.
Here, this one, I would like exactly 97 grandfather clocks, 1 Conestoga wagon, and 1 hat.
Wait, go back. A Conestoga wagon is the kind of wagon you picture when someone says wagon.
Wait,
it's the shitty moron wagon.
Parallax, please go back a couple.
No! Look at this glorious model I've put in front of you.
I love the hugging.
It's a good hug.
Do you not like the hugging?
Hug divers. What?
You don't like the hugging?
I was gonna elaborate on the stuff before that, like
okay.
Mad Ducks' archer.
Oh, Mad Ducks does a great job.
In my company, Mad Ducks and Warlocks fight over the archer in the company. And
that's sexy.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm not allowed to drive it.
Penis the archer. Also, I do need to respond to some things in the chat real quick. Cookie, that is fair. I'm going to walk that back to if you are taking a Conestoga wagon in Oregon Trail 2. You've probably made some very poor life decisions.
That is hyper specific.
It is.
I didn't know you could actually choose different wagons in. I didn't know there was a second Oregon Trail.
So many versions of Oregon Trail 2. There were so many versions of Oregon Trail 1. As to my compliance with any specific national chain or rule set, I believe it is safe to say that in our modern intrastate, and multinational legal system, that no act or thought can ever truly be legal or illegal until placed before the judge, or if judged by force of arms, but high justice has never been the purview of the courtroom.
What are you on about?
So
he wants to challenge someone.
Sorry, I don't know. Do you want a lawyer?
That is to say, we're not allowed to talk about politics in the Legion or on the channel.
Oh, okay.
No, it is to say that Squick may or may not be GDPR compliant.
What's GDPR?
Or the EU AI Act? Look, don't worry about it. I haven't read those, so probably.
Oh, No, you're not a computer model. No.
Well, you wouldn't know it because he wrestles in a metal body that's Squickbot 9000, and it hurts to punch him.
Yep.
Hey,
Look, all I'm saying is if you're getting in a boxing match and you have the option to wear like the front of a pot-bellied stove, why wouldn't you?
Because it was a wrestling match.
Back to the Future 3?
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Mike
Wait,
Tyson.
I have a question for Parallax. Why is the foreground Helldiver making the suboptimal choice?
Listen. Because the one in the back's using the DMR.
His name's he's a Carmine.
So they're the smarter of two morons.
He's the Carmine.
The Liberty is the less optimal choice over the DMR. Wow, we've got some interesting conversations here.
No,
that's the SMG in the front, isn't it?
No, because the magazine's in the back of the stock.
Which is still better than the DMR.
Yes.
Well,
also, the SMG is not a bad
breaks my
choice.
heart.
I'm just saying, it's not the Sickle and it's not the Jar 5, therefore less good.
Hey, I've been having fun with the stupid as hell bug zapper.
I understand that, and I'm not saying they're not fun.
I mean, I'd like to make the point here that Hauzakar absolutely just glossed over the best weapon in the game, that is the Eruptor rifle, so...
That's a fancy way of saying the walking barrage.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Okay, you're gonna erupt one dude. I'm gonna erupt
I'm
half
gonna
a city
erupt
block.
8 dudes in one shot.
Yeah, and one of those is gonna be you, so stop erupting yourself in the middle of battle.
Well, how about this one? Do you like this one better?
It is very shiny.
That's actually really awesome. You did a good job.
Thank you.
You've been doing great work. With
Yeah, you do a good job.
Oh, shucks.
You don't do things academic anymore. You do it practically.
Well, you know,
I'm making a face at the camera that's not here right now, like I'm in an episode of The Office.
it's because he's so used to his workplace, he has to challenge himself to do something different.
So the ongoing joke is, I keep referring to Parallax, who is not, while in academia, is not an academic by strictest definitions.
I work in administration. I am not a professor.
I didn't want to even call out more than the idea that you were in academia. Oh, but
Lovely wife is the smart one. Anyway.
That's awesome to hear. And lovely wife was very nice. And to this day, I am very amused by that one time that you got in trouble.
With her.
Like, it was. She's a pleasant person to talk to. I quite enjoyed it. However,
lovely wife just claims not to be the smart one, so I guess
I thought she hit you.
Oh, she definitely hit me, but she's in chat right now. She just said lovely wife is not the smart one.
Or is that the one that's lovely wife car kicked?
Oh, dibs on the brain cell.
No, I know who the smart one is. Parallax, the smart one, at least for our circle, is Nandy, okay?
Nando's?
No, I don't know, man. She hitched your wagon to you. I don't know how good that can be.
Look, I may not be smart, but I'm sexy as hell.
I have been described as extremely seductive.
I mean, you were a wrestler. I mean, that's kind of like
it was
criteria of sexy.
It was a meat business.
Sure.
Explain.
Do not.
No, I don't think I need that
Is she a
explanation.
butcher? That's badass.
No, you have to look good in that business.
So,
I thought you were a business wrestler.
Huh.
Yes.
I beg to differ with that statement because the American dream existed.
Yeah. Dusty Rhodes, Mick Foley.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those are all
I mean, the Hart brothers weren't bad looking.
Yeah, but
I mean,
also
Brett was
they weren't
attractive.
good looking. They weren't good looking, but
no, they weren't. But they weren't train wrecks.
I seem to remember
Brett was okay.
Hell, I saw an Instagram reel or a Facebook thing or a YouTube short or one of those short format videos that's just absolute fucking clickbait. That had a thing is that basically said some university, and like I'm positive this was horseshit, has reconstructed what they think that the biblical Adam would have looked like, and they pulled up this thing. And then they said, this looks like somebody that we've seen before. And then they started playing Bret Hart's entry music. And
awesome.
Frankly, this could have just been an AI-generated thing that said, what if Bret Hart but Arab? And it was still funny.
I like it.
What if Bret Hart but Semitic?
I have no idea who any of these people are.
Okay,
wrestlers.
So
and from my area.
It's true. So this is the forklift certifier. We worked on this last week.
Rasslor the man folder?
No, Rasslor was Macho Man Randy Savage when he was appearing on the Dexter's Laboratory segment. Dial M for Monkey.
Oh, was that the one with beard where they combined beards for double beard power?
No.
No,
that was later.
Was that an actual thing, or was that just a squick thing?
No, that happened. That was
dream.
Action Hank, and it was a segment of Action Hank where Dexter grew a beard.
it also happened in an episode of The Tick where the Russians developed a beard and the Americans developed a sentient mustache.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, I remember that one.
Which one are we talking about? Are we talking?
I remember the twit.
Like OG cartoon? Are we talking live action one? Or are we talking?
This is definitely the cartoon.
Okay.
None of the live actions ran long enough to get to that.
The capybara.
Because he kept walking along proclaiming he had that mustache feeling.
The capybara was, in fact, the dog.
And what was capybara name?
No, why would you do this to me? I
What was his name?
Capybara, but I don't remember his name.
No,
Read a book.
Explain to me a capybara in Dexter's lab, because I do not.
No, this was on The Tick.
Okay, then explain to me a capybara on The Tick, because I don't remember that either.
Okay, so The Tick was for some reason in Mexico at one point.
As one does.
And, I mean, nothing made sense in that show. And
It starts with an S.
Look, most of Arthur's
Ike?
life made sense in that show.
I mean, he lived with the... What?
His name was Spike.
Well, he also had the secret pants.
Okay, so here's the thing. He went to Mexico and he found this super friendly dog that he brought home with him, and he was convinced it was a dog, and it was not.
Did he go to Mexico on purpose?
Yes.
Maybe.
With the Tick,
Well, maybe.
With The Tick, you cannot be sure.
That's a distinct maybe. Anyway, this is the Loader King that I made. It is on Cults as the Forklift Certifier, if you're interested.
Oh God, we're already at 10:48. We're keeping him well off track, guys. Keep
well,
going.
we're celebrating Psydoc being Doc Doc now.
Doc Doc.
Doc Doc.
Doc Doc.
Doc
Doc
Doc.
Doc.
Doc Doc.
Doc Doc. This is also a thing
no,
that
that's
I did
cool.
later.
He's going to be like our GPS thing now,
Doc Doc.
except instead of Tom, it's Doc Doc.
Oh no, if it's anything, the reason why I wish
to subscribe.
My claim to fame is in the Canadian Navy, and this isn't really doxing myself, as having one of the lowest navigational scores in officer history. I was never a full service member because literally the command staff came to me and said, "Son, we like you, but damn, that did not go good for you." And then I went back home. That was my amazing military history.
Hold the fuck up. You can just show up to the Canadian Navy, go, "Hello, I would like an officer's test, please. Get your boat turbo fucking lost." And they'll just say, "Okay, thanks for coming. You can go home now." And
yeah, because it's not the Canadian Special Forces.
Yeah, Squick, what else is the Canadian Navy going to do, man?
Ice breaking?
No, I have an answer for that question. It's going to be spend an ungodly amount of money on procurement and development and never actually buy a fucking boat.
What are you talking about? We got a whole bunch of hulls already set.
Yeah.
They're being built right now.
Sure, they're being built right now when they should have been built 20 years ago. By the way, how many
I thought we were supposed to have politics there, Parallax.
How long are... No. This isn't politics. This is procurement. This is different.
Are they getting a Pike Creek boat?
They're not getting a Pike Creek boat.
Excuse me. Our battle canoes are amazing.
Battle canoes. How many tenders do you have?
Chicken tendies.
Yeah, the answer is they don't. They don't have.
Wait,
they don't have any logistic ships.
If you get an order of 5, sometimes they throw in an extra one.
You need to have ships before you need logistic
just
ships.
A boat in charge of delivering nuggets? Am I not aware of this?
Yes,
Dude, that
you
sounds
need a
like
boat to deliver nuggets. Where the fuck do you think that the submarines get their nuggets? Port?
Drone
yes,
delivery.
Actually, the answer is yes. They get them at port.
How many Ross MK1s? I would absolutely... I mean, if you're talking about the Canadian forces, that's confidential. Many. And don't touch the boats.
So this is Metal Gear.
Oh God, I thought that was like Back to the Future action film. And that was going to be like super kick-ass.
You know,
what else is Metal Gear?
Watch the fuck out.
Oh, way to go, Desert Owl.
Back to the Future, but Metal Gear.
Back to the.
I appreciate when people are competent, but no, I am horribly seasick and I cannot do math on Dramamine.
Wait. So hold up. You show up and like, hello, I am Doc.
I wanted to be a pilot.
Officership, please.
My eyes went
can you
shit.
Fly a boat?
So they sent me to the Navy. Yeah, that's what happens.
Wait a minute. Hi,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
Doc. I'd like to fly a boat, please.
Yes, somehow I would have managed to fly a boat into...
Look, why dry dock have ramps if not ramp boat?
I like your style, Squick.
I'm helping.
I'm just thinking. I wanted to fly. I wanted to be a pilot, but they sent me to the Navy because, well, they're not going anywhere anytime soon anyway.
Wait, go back to the back to the gear or gear to the future.
Gear
or
back.
Marty McFly. These hands.
Cookie Mom is right. Don't touch the boats.
Oh yeah, that historically ends bad for everyone involved.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
So I realize it's not a huge thing, but I want to call out the boot shine on number 2 especially, just for
It's a nice boot shine. That's number 1.
Just for having that lighting thing that tells you these are boots, but these are well-worn boots, but they're well-worn but well cared for.
Oh god, I cheated the fuck out of this. That's speed paint, bro.
I don't care if you cheated; it worked.
It's one.
So you're So you're basically saying his work, when he puts a lot of effort into, is inferior to a quick paint.
Not
is that what you're saying, Squick?
I'm saying. Well, you're
putting a lot of.
No, I'm
mouth,
teasing
and
Squick.
I'm not sure it's big enough to handle them.
I'm kidding. You do a
Well,
fantastic job, and that is a nice shine.
Because I tried the soup and it wasn't good, and it tasted like boiled.
I do like
feet.
soup.
You don't like
what
this
kind of soup?
This is Campbell's slow kettle style creamy.
G17 told me
cheddar bisque.
G17 told me that the foot soup was good.
It is that G17 flavor.
This is a Thor.
They said the foot soup.
That Thor has FDE pants.
You mean
that Thor works at Walmart?
Summoner?
That Thor does not work at Walmart. That Thor works at Best Buy.
I want to see Clan Space Walmart.
Clan Space Walmart markets exclusively in Periphery Mechs.
Can you imagine the Black Friday fights at Clan Space Walmart?
That's why you go. Like, it is a place of honor and glory and death.
A lot of nukes get used.
I challenge you to a trial of possession for that Vizio 55-inch V-Series.
So,
trial of possession, tickle me Elmo. I be one nuclear weapon, ancestral.
Okay, Clan Space Walmart is where they go to train for Inner Sphere Waffle House, right?
Black Friday.
And it's still not good enough.
Okay, I think this is the last thing I have on my list. This is, in fact, the last thing from my list. I said that this is White Rook's Victor, which is a terrible mech that looks pretty good. There's no arguing that. It's a terrible...
That's most of them in default configuration.
No, the Victor is especially terrible. That looks pretty good.
The thing that gets me about the Victor is that it is an urban warfare assault mech.
Yeah.
And they never just used it in urban warfare stuff.
But look, they never used the rifleman for anti-air, so I don't know why you're so surprised.
It's true.
It's like,
I'm just saying.
Grimos, here's the thing. You only like the Gauss variant, but that's because you don't know about the long tom variant.
The longer Tomer mech.
And the wide tom variant.
The wide tom's Beanhouse Victor.
I still want the wide tom to go with the long tom, but I want it to be like LBX point blank range artillery.
Actually, I've pitched that to Tex before. I have a model with which to do that, but I think I'm gonna have to model my own so that I can put it on my Colts page. The long tom, also the wide tom.
Hear me out, because if the wide tom is the periphery option, it should be based on Sarbamba.
I think the wide tom is just a mech scale mortar. Actually, mech mortars are a thing. It has to be bigger than that.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
why I'm saying Sarbamba.
This is White Rook's model for the Victor, and I sent it to him earlier today after I had this thing finished painting. And
wait, sorry.
Very quickly, let me finish very quickly. He looked at it and said, "Oh, look, it's my Victor in the Davian what did he call it? The Davian jogging suit? Oh no." Oh no, what did he call it?
It is a Davion tracksuit.
The Davian tracksuit. That's what it was. Damn it,
It looks like Herbie the Love Bug. Huh?
But Kirby was white.
Herbie.
Was
yeah, but just like the stripe.
It doesn't have a 43 spray painted on it.
Davian tracksuit. That's right. Yes. Arachnash, yes.
Good, right on the ass.
The snub-nosed long tom. That is to say the white tom.
Yeah, so
no.
I realized I was thinking of the wrong thing. I was thinking of the SAR cannon, not the
biggest nuclear weapon to ever be used. Yeah.
Well, is it a nuclear weapon if it contains multitudes?
Yes.
Is it though?
It is a weapon system. Yes.
Okay, weapon system versus weapon. There's a crucial semantic difference there.
I mean,
wait. Squick, I have a semantic bullshit question for you.
Why Tom is
if
the
you're saying,
equivalent of Krupp's Paris gun? Yeah.
If you're saying that it can't be a weapon if it contains multiples, then what is a shotgun? Because it contains multiples.
The shotgun is the gun. The shotgun shell is the shell that contains pellets.
Okay,
shotgun
Squick.
Pellets are each counted individually. But a pellet is not a gun.
Okay, Squick.
You're taking
an M4 with an M203.
Okay, that's two weapons.
No, it's one
that's
weapon.
Two weapons that form one weapon system.
Oh, okay. So, in other words, your argument is that the Devastator isn't a robot. It's 5 robots put together with crazy glue.
That's a bad example. I would say more my argument is that in this case, the Sarbamba is not a nuclear weapon. It is a delivery system for multiple nuclear weapons.
I still don't agree. But in any event, paint. I swear to God, in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to get paint on a model before it's time for us or ain't. Yes, it's a new fucking record. You kept me going for an hour. Shut up.
I'm very proud of myself. Thank you.
A minigun is a marketing triumph, an engineering feat, and a crime against one's wallet.
What kind of size feet?
Big feet. Big feet. Big iron.
Like how big?
Wait, does that mean they go on the side of a 80s model Ford with huge tires?
Yes.
Do not wiki feet the minigun.
Do not ooh-woo
the cactus.
Wait, what? Do not ooh-woo the cactus. Fuck, I don't know what's going on anymore.
That's just generally good advice.
Don't put your dick in that. Don't put your dick in the cactus.
In the electric fence. Don't
pee on the
electric fence.
Look, I mean, if it's into it, sure, but I'm not going to subscribe.
I have to be pedantic for a second. The actual line was "Don't whiz on the electric fence."
Shut up!
Oh,
you didn't
no!
I
appreciate
wizardry wherever I so.
Maybe he did.
Fetch me my magic hat. It's
I lived with him. Our parents did not allow such things. We weren't allowed to have fun in my house. I literally lived there.
Then how do you know?
Look, if you can afford a GAU 8 Avenger for home use, you can probably afford like whatever
General Electric
will let you safely penis it repeatedly.
But what if they only have GAU 8 at home?
I'll probably make out with a warthog. I'm just saying.
A GAU 8 Avenger at home, aka my dishwasher.
Yeah, General Electric. So they make a great.
My medical grade dishwasher.
The fuck is a medical grade dishwasher?
It washes.
Stop doing surgery.
It washes medical dishes. Psyduck can tell you all about medical dishes. He's a doctor now.
Doc.
God damn it, Doc.
How much are you paying me?
No. You're in Canada. This is free.
This
You're not a part of my nation, so it's not free.
Are we out of network? Is that what it is?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My insurance doesn't cover Doc.
Your insurance only covered me before I was an MD.
Psydoc. Psydoc.
Doc.
I'm paying you an exposure.
Stop exposing yourself to the doctor.
But he asked for me to take my pants off.
No,
he said
go in and take your pants off. Avenger.
This is an important point.
Washing machine. Stop exposing yourself on stream. Stop going to Canada to wave to ding dong around at their medical personnel.
What I just got from that conversation is that Squick is going to go see Doc and wave his dick at him.
Please don't.
Medically.
I like the fact that he's going to have an aneurysm. This is kind of cool.
Medically.
He's going to
You're
medically
allowed
wave
to helicopter
his dick
your way over the border in case of emergency.
Is that involve the phrase you use while you do it? Is that what it is?
I'm going to say flat. I'm still unlicensed, but on the other side of the coin, I couldn't do anything in America unless it was an emergency. And most waving ding dong things aren't emergency.
Story. Like, helicopter your way across the border to see an unlicensed Canadian doctor.
You want me to just like helicopter like with the penis? Or?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this conversation.
That's the quote. That's the quote. The quote is, "You want me to helicopter like with the penis?"
like
what kind of helicopter are we talking about?
With the penis, huh?
With the
penis. You whipping the penis out.
Fly right across the border, whip out the penis in the helicopter, huh?
I shall use the Chinook technique.
You got.
How do you have two penises? Yes.
Wait. I have the answer to this. I have the Squick answer to this. Download more penis. Everybody, we get to make Squick groan this time. Giggity, also.
iPhone App Store.
Oh, no.
iPhone App Store?
Yes, he's going to download.
Are you advertising something?
Don't let it hit your testicles.
The only thing that we are allowed to advertise here is our absolute sponsor here, Shade Ratto Legends.
Also, Discord and YouTube.
Okay, what about those sticks of snacking cheese I have in the fridge? Because I need chat to know that they're going to be
I'm sorry.
good when I eat them.
Did Doc just take us into Skywolf?
Airwolf, and I mean, just think about that with helicoptering a penis.
So wait, it's just the body of the helicopter, but with uncomfortable, meaty flapping at 30,000 RPM.
Yes.
Uncomfortable, meaty flapping.
What if angle grinder, but dick?
Great. All of our past streams are uploaded directly to YouTube. Ah, fantastic.
This one won't be.
Not
for fucking long.
So what I'm hearing is that this is that dark side of Canopus.
No, get your dick.
And
the Canopan flesh helicopter.
The Canopan flesh helicopter.
It's a terrifying weapon of war.
Nobody sees it because the cat. Nobody ever sees that because they're looking at the cat girl in the foreground.
No one ever sees it because it's pixelated.
There it is. I don't think anything in Canopus is pixelated, but okay.
Okay, hang on. I don't know if the mic will pick this up, but here's how it flies. That didn't pick it up, did it?
Very stealthy.
Well,
extremely stealthy.
I can't hold down the push to talk button and do that at the same time.
What are you doing? Stop it!
Do not hit push to talk and start dick slapping the microphone while shouting, "I'm the Canopus helicopter." We don't need to deal with that.
Well, that's not what I was going to do, but now.
Welcome to Canopus. Don't stick your dick in that.
Welcome to Canopus. Please get your dick out of your microphone.
Do not
and the electric fence.
the AV equipment.
What if I brought it with me from home?
No!
You got a lot of negative words here there.
I guess that's
why do you keep saying no?
Than buying like a PA system at the duty-free store and then banging it in the airport.
He did say duty. Everybody,
chat,
he said duty.
I said duty free.
Yeah.
Yeah, free duty. I'm glad
Free
you're free the duty.
Free the duty, everybody.
Excuse me, Daddy.
You heard it here first.
I have
Free
duty that
my
needs to be
duty.
free.
Free the duty.
You heard it here first, chat. Squick said, free your duty.
I'm
Yes, Space Greg.
experiencing right now.
You're helping.
Wait, he's old Greg?
I feel
Space
like
Greg.
sometimes
What you doing in my space?
Greg.
God, fuck it off.
You've been a real pet load there, Space
I
Greg.
can't brain. You have stolen think word.
It's our night to use the one brain cell.
Fuck
We've
it
got-
off. All
Hey, Squick?
brain.
We've got Doc
Doc
here.
used confusion. It was super effective.
God damn it, Doc.
Now someone just punch him in the kidneys until he stops.
I have so many.
That's my
kidneys.
only move I got. It's confusing people.
Wait. How many kidneys and why?
The standard amount. That
You
we
just
all
said
have.
I have so many kidneys. I'm now
It's
much
a lot
more...
of them compared to those who have fewer.
Usually people have 2. Some have 3. And it's not a good thing to have 3 kidneys, usually.
It usually means one of them doesn't fucking work, at least.
What if you have 17 kidneys as a personal collection?
How many of them are human in nature?
I don't see how that's relevant.
It's very relevant, and it depends on whether or not you've been to KFC lately, if, the FBI shows up.
Very few humans are knowingly cannibalistic.
We're gonna
Both true and uncomfortable.
Yeah, that got awful silent, awful fucking quick.
Yeah, we were all making room for Grimos to quote that.
Very few humans are knowingly cannibalistic. Silence.
Psyduck, in your medical experience, how
many people
are knowingly cannibalistic
I've never met a cannibal.
that you're aware of?
Knowingly.
No, that was knowingly aware of having been a cannibal. That
For
they
legal
told you.
reasons.
That he has knowingly met.
Well, yeah, it's like the police thing. Like, if you talk to a doctor, you can open up with, "Hey, are you a cannibal? You have to tell me if you're a cannibal."
It's a law or something.
I've said this to people many times before, that people say, I don't know if you're going to be a cannibal. I was like, that means you just haven't been that hungry.
There you go.
Like, starvation sounds like an absolute horrible way to die. So I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I'm not going to kill someone to eat, I don't think. But
You don't think.
I don't
I try to
know.
avoid it. But here's
I eventually will
the thing,
become psychotic.
I will posit instead that virtually all humans are cannibalistic because the definition is surprisingly broad and the requirements alarmingly low.
That depends on
Wait.
which
Feels like a
dictionary
conflict of
you're
interest.
looking at?
If you chew your own fingernails, are you auto-cannibalistic?
Have you bit
That's
your
more like
tongue?
autophagy, and that's not really cannibalistic.
Have you lost a tooth and consumed the blood?
Yep. All right, let's look up the definition. Fuck.
There it goes.
Who is the definer of the cannibal?
I don't know. I'm going to start with
Merriam
Webster.
and or Webster, I believe.
Webster defines
Are they
cannibalism as
Consuming
It's a hell
another
of a-
individual of the same species as food.
another.
So you're not another
individual.
individual.
That's why I said auto-cannibalism.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
No. I was saying this to Squick,
I'm not
not
eating
you,
a fucking
pals.
car.
What in the fuck is that quote, Night Owl?
I know.
Night Owl
Thanks for
quote
continuing to do that.
779. No, if you tell her sister the truth at any time, if you tell her about your allies' accomplices, or outright tell her the truth, you get the bad ending and get shot in the head. Well, ain't that some shit? You really fucking die right there, and you die right there, and the game ends if you fuck up right there. Fun fact for you, don't fuck up.
Oh, yeah, if you
It's
fuck
just-
up there.
Oh, yeah. It's just proof you don't talk to
God,
the
it's John
cops.
Madden talks about a game.
Now,
If
the
you
way,
have, you dare.
the way you gotta win the game is you gotta complete the
get the
objective
ball
of
to
the
the-
game.
Now, listen,
Boom,
the way
tough
that
action
you
Boom.
beat the game, the way that you beat the game
Tough acting.
is you've got to go ahead and you've got to take that tough acting to act. It's got to go between your toes so that it kills the athlete's foot.
Hey,
and then you go ahead and you run down the field. Someone throws you the ball. You catch it in the end zone, and you score a touchdown. When you score a touchdown, you win the game.
Boom.
Thanks, John. Really appreciate it.
Why did Jack Nicholson show up to?
Oh no! But there's the guy that he was always with. I swear became an alcoholic because
Jack
of John
Nicholson.
Madden.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Nicolas
Jack
Cage,
Nicholson
understood.
And Quentin Tarantino played football?
Yeah, he loved tough acting and acting and all the feet that went with it.
Yeah.
Oh my! No! Discontinue. Stop having
Pat
feet.
Summerall. Yes.
Download more.
Oh,
leg.
that poor bastard. He
Yes,
had a very
John.
unique voice too, like a really amazing kind of tone.
Wait,
Thanks, John.
I think I can complete the illusion here real quick.
Oh, I forgot.
Yup. Thanks, John.
I have a glass of coconut rum next to me. Hang on.
Hold on. You want to know what'll complete this whole thing?
Charleston Chew.
No, someone's got to go.
Haru.
Someone has got to go and get me a turducken. Yeah.
Okay, while you're shoving birds into each other, I'm going to go get a cup so
Mad
I
Ducks
can
isn't here.
like try and unformat brain. I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
My favorite DC hero and anti-villain. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. Meanwhile, at
Shit, he had to explain the joke, and now I
he
feel
was everywhere.
dumb.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
Yes.
Man, why the fuck are you here? You're not here to clean the floors until Saturday.
Meanwhile.
And he goes, "No, that's Aquaman. I can at least fly."
He. Random
Okay.
stone throwing man.
How's it, Card? Do you remember being in college and coming home and telling me about Sean Baby?
Yes.
Yep. And then all the Sean Baby jokes about the Super Friends.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, they were great.
They were
so
Enoch
good.
Chuck.
Enoch Chuck.
Enoch Chuck, yes.
I
when it was like, hey, we're going to have a Native American guy, and we're just not going to give him a name. He's just going to be Native American guy. I know it was Apache Chief, but that's really not that far off.
It isn't, and you're 100% correct, and that's sad.
Hey, that's not fair. They also had Samurai.
It is not sad
They
that
did?
I'm correct about something.
No, I'm not talking about.
I was cutting Parallax off before he said it.
I didn't say that. Fuck you.
You were going to
Why
say
are you
it.
taking such negative things about yourselves? Oh, this is a brother fight. Never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, see?
What
I'm
I
outta here.
said was also Samurai.
You were setting up for it. I could feel it coming.
No, actually, this time I wasn't. Now, very quickly, while we have a lull in the current squickness of the room, this is the Kodiak from Voxel Forge. I am painting it. It is currently available on his Patreon. You can get it. It's labeled as the Poozer, aka the Kilowog. And I'm currently painting it in the appropriate colors.
You should have painted it white so it could have been the Cocaine Bear.
It's going to look like that.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine
God,
Bear?
he's covered in a lot of dust. It's going to
The
look
Cocaine
like
Bear?
that.
For a while, that was the most deadly animal on Earth
For
about
a
30
short
minutes
period of time.
before its heart completely gave up.
Okay, hold up. I just got back. Like I leave and it's robot paint, and I come back and it's
Cocaine
Squirtle
Bear.
Flesh Man.
Huh?
What?
It's what, Flesh Man?
Don't worry
We're talking
about
about Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine and Kilowog. See,
What
here's
the
Kilowog.
fuck? Cocaine Bear of the Green Lantern Corps?
I
I
mean,
don't.
yeah.
Duh.
I mean, King Shark was a part of the Green Lantern.
No, he wasn't.
What?
No.
Yes, he
a member of
was.
the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and then he joined for briefly as if you don't believe the most recent game is canon, then okay, you're great.
Not that game. Oh.
I would rather not.
I
I don't know. Harleen Quinzel was in it, so maybe.
I just have to ask a
He's
question.
a psychiatrist.
Yeah, she's also a doc.
I wish to ask a question.
I wish to answer a question.
Okay, if
I'm wearing
King
pants.
Shark is
Just a
also
shark.
is supposedly a member of the Green Lantern,
Oh no, he wore the ring and then
did he come in with Baby Shark? Do.
No, he had a large shark that attacked whatever Brainiac or whatever the big villain was.
I didn't.
That actually could have been a spoiler, but sorry.
I mean,
honestly, like King Shark versus Brainiac just sounds amazing.
I love King Shark. Especially from that Harley Quinn
I'm the smartest
cartoon.
man in the world. I'm 300% robot and also very
And-
brain, and I have discovered all possibilities. And the other guy's like, I bite leg.
Oh, yes, hand. And he also had a relationship with Constantine. But then again, that's a low bar because I think a lot of people have had relationships with John Constantine.
A lot of things.
Okay,
That is because John
yes.
Constantine is one of the best DC characters that exists, but he is a man whore.
I have
This
to
is
point
also
out
true.
that it's actually John Constantine because it rhymes.
Is it
with
Constantine?
turpentine. It rhymes with turpentine.
Oh, okay.
He gets fucked by life,
it was
and
Constantine.
also everyone else.
I would point out that how that is dramatically variable depending on who's writing, because I have heard the exact opposite come out of the character's mouth.
Hello,
Well, I'm
Jonathan
referring to what the creator of the character said.
Yes, but
I'm so
Alan
glad
Moore doesn't get a vote in most things.
Well, no, but he gets a vote in this.
Wait.
The Legion has a standard policy. And I'm just going to finish this. That we don't allow like family or things like that in to find independently. I'm glad we've kind of missed that rule for Hals and Parallax because this has provided me so many levels of joy to watch sibling combat.
Hey, if you want to talk about sibling combat, ask Hal about the Death Star run.
Shut up.
Ooh, I want to argue.
I was
with
an
someone
Imperial
who's
fan,
wrong.
so
Quickly have an opinion.
We do? And someone I talked over, I apologize. But I had to get that out.
How you doing
It's
there, Hal?
fine.
Do you want to talk about the trench run?
No, I don't.
I do.
Because that was assault on Menards.
Do you save big money at Menards?
No, he wasn't that lucky.
What?
I mean, I
Did
can
you
now.
punch him in the nuts or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on.
It's
Why?
so much
Hold on.
worse
We are
than that.
breaking.
He's
There's a
fucking
break,
huge.
Break. I'm going to continue talking until there is silence. We have the quote from Us or Ain't. It is
Okay.
4209. We're busy harvesting random things. The Cookie Mama. Yeah, like sanity. Orlin,
Oh shit! It's
Astroneer.
us.
It
is
do
us.
be us.
Somebody just made a ton of goob.
They did.
Unlikely.
Congratulations.
What do you
Like,
mean?
everyone bets us,
unlikely?
and everyone loses a ton of goob every time.
No,
But
Well done, everyone.
no. Frankly, it's usually like 60-40, and it's usually against us, and they're usually right.
Yeah.
All that said, here's the story of the trench run maneuver.
Is it the story of a girl who
No.
cried a river and drowned?
Story of a
the
girl.
There might have been crying a river and drowning the whole world, but it was not the story of a girl.
Why did
No,
She
there
looked so sad in photographs.
There
Absolutely.
was no crying. There was attempting at not throwing up on the floor. Is what there was.
Why did you hit him in the nuts? That's
I
mean.
don't
Because
remember.
the Death
We
Star
were
trench was all about punching a machine in the ball.
So here's the thing. I think we were like 8 and 12. Hal's the older one, for what it's worth. And Doc, you're saying, but he's so big. I am now the larger of the two brothers. At the time, this was not the case.
Also, just as a heads up, I was runty until my junior year of high school. I was below average height, and now I'm 97th height percentile. So,
And
you know,
so he's 2% lower than me. That said, we had been doing something outside. We had one of those like 14-foot trampolines, and we had been outside on that, and he had done something that pissed me off out there. And we came in
Existing.
I mean, he was probably being an asshole.
I'm sorry, it's a brother thing.
He was good at being an asshole. We came in, and I took the time to use the bathroom, and he took the time to lay down on the couch. And I came out of the bathroom, and I was still mad. And he's laying on the couch on his side, and I walk up to him, grab him by one ankle, lift that ankle up, and then trench run maneuver my fist right down the trench and just right there.
I would have you know that I was watching the Emmy Award-winning show Batman the Animated Series at the time.
I would have you know that I punched you right in the nuts.
Oh, you know what, Para? I am not going to give you that one because you interrupted Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good one. I liked that series.
It was a good series. I've also, for like nearly 30 years, never stopped laughing about the trench run maneuver.
Why do you call it the trench run maneuver?
Because the fist went right down the trench.
Wait, did you testicles fist someone through butthole?
Not through butthole, no. No, negative. It just impacted
it
on the surface.
On the surface, yes. I do not know why you felt the need to bring that story up, but now it's there.
Psyduck brought up family strife and how much joy it brought him. So I was bringing him
not
some more
actual
joy.
pain against each other.
Oh yeah, but this was fucking hilarious.
For you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still laughing.
Well, at least
about
you had
it.
kids.
Most
so
of 30 years later, I'm still laughing.
If anybody did that to my kids at their school, I would press charges for sexual assault.
But what if your son did that to your other son?
No, I'd still be mad.
Yeah.
Hey,
hi, Confused Devil rating in here. You picked a hell of a time to show up, my man.
Okay. Just so you guys know, I mean this in a loving, supportive way, not in a way of let's bring back past generational trauma and then we're going to throw down on the streets.
This is where Psyduck is getting... I'm going to say this in a loving way. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck, Parallax? Well, Doc.
Well, I mean... Things happen.
Sometimes brothers be that way. Some people don't think it do, but it do.
Okay, Doc, I'm going to send you a thing. This is a threat.
Somebody go ahead and get Stryker just so that we can get his name changed.
I got dressed up in a dress as a kid, but hey, whatever.
I too have worn human clothing.
On occasion.
My cousins never punched me in the dick, though.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but they're your cousins. It's a different. It's a different dynamic.
I'm an only child.
He's an only child.
Oh, defeat magic with magic. Okay.
Hello, Raiders. You've made some choices.
They have led you here. Well,
you have made choices.
Fair, they're raiding. They didn't make those choices. Somebody made them for them. But I still welcome
Shadow
them here.
Legend.
No, they're not our sponsors. It's Shadow Raid Legend, I think. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Range Shadow Legend.
Legend, yes.
Look, guys, I've got cheese in the fridge, and at some point,
I'm going
to
cheese in the refrigerator, getting it on, and they wait.
Nope, that ain't the line.
Why are you banging my fridge cheese?
Why is your fridge cheese banging itself?
Because it's very seductive.
That's what caused you to buy
No, I suddenly now understand the Death Star run maneuver. It makes more sense to me now.
Good.
Okay.
I was going to say, that's why you bought it, right, Squick?
Were you just running it through yourself, Squick? Or Psyduck, goddammit?
What we do with food?
Okay, Psyduck and Squick are two significantly different individuals.
Yes, I understand. My brain is not here because
that's okay.
Tired.
Squick can talk a lot more nonsense than me.
Span and 3 shenanigans.
3 shenanigans. I don't know if we've got room for 3.
Welcome, everybody. It's nice to see everyone join.
I don't know about that face that None Your Business just put in chat there. I'm not comfortable with that face. But then again, that's probably the face Hal made when I hit him in the nuts.
That is the face of someone who has eaten the cheese.
That's a confused gasm. No.
The face that I made wasn't... Okay, so, Doc, I don't
What did I do?
How,
Doc.
I don't know how you so accurately described that face, but man, you nailed it with that term.
You nailed the confused gasm face.
No, but I mean, that's actually what the thing is actually called.
Confused
like literally,
gasm.
if you mouse over it, it says confused gasm.
Confused gasm, everybody. Psyduck is confused by your gasms.
Well, then I rescind the credit I just gave you. How's
Thank
that?
you. I appreciate the
He
attempt,
d-
but I cannot take
He
false
doesn't
credit.
want credit for that.
I'll take a credit for a lot of things, but not false credit.
So in this case, it's just cash or check. Got it.
Or money order. Man, has anyone actually ever done a money order on things?
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
I used to work at a bank. Yes, they came in. They were annoying as fuck.
I cast line of buttholes.
I need you to read me the text for that spell. I'm not familiar with it.
To chat GBT.
I am not going to Chat GPT and saying, "Hello, Chat GPT," which I have logged into with my normal human account. Kindly recite to me
Well,
the
as it
wizard
turns
words
out,
of the
Squick.
spell line of buttholes.
Squick, as it turns out, you don't have to log into it anymore. If you open an incognito window, you don't have to log in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's been around about a month.
Well, we learned a lot. And the Confused Devil is sending other things. There's a Confused Geek and a Confused Gasp. It looks like a Charmander.
Oh, Charmander. Hal, do you know about Charmander?
I already got my Pokemon.
He got his one
Tracker
lesson
tonight.
for the day.
I already got it.
What was
that?
that?
A kind of cheese?
Yes, it was a kind of cheese.
Very good.
Yeah, it
What
was.
kind of cheese?
Spicy
Sorry.
Spicy what?
cheese.
Yes, but was it like spicy camembert?
The fuck is a camembert?
It's Diggs on a bad day.
Is it spicy Gonzaga cheese? What are we talking about here?
No, that's a
I've never
bad
had a bad day when I had the option of using a cannon. Yeah,
if I could, I like the idea of Cannonbear. How do I subscribe to this newsletter?
I'm pretty sure Cannonbear was a World War II British bear that carried artillery. Artillery.
That would be Polish.
Oh, but
You
yes,
still
but he
subscribe to The
ended
Onion?
up in London.
Yeah, because the British took it like every other shiny thing.
No, because he was a Polish army member in the British-backed Polish army. That was a thing.
Yeah, he was like he was a corporal by the end. If we're talking about,
yes.
And just like everything else the British saw that they liked, they stole it and took it to London.
He's not wrong.
No, he is not.
No, I'm not wrong. I occasionally know what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about? What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
I just work here, man.
What are you doing here?
I'm working a double shift.
All right.
You guys okay?
You don't know the rest of the lines.
We'll call it
even.
even.
You don't know the rest of the lines.
We'll call it even. Well, bygones be bygones.
You don't know all the lines.
He's working a double shift at Wendy's.
No, he's working a double shift at the convenience store that used to be where his mother's house was.
The Ultimart.
Someone in chat knows what the fuck we're talking about.
The Raiders are really going at it.
Nunyabiz is now spraying us with his Super Mario Sunshine water cannon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bum, 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 bum.
I suppose that's one way to get us to quit doing that.
Listen, I put... Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I mean, I'm painting a mech that looks like Kilowog, so things could be worse.
Good.
All hail Doc Doc.
And they will be. They will be.
Yeah, fuck you too, man.
What?
What?
Huh?
All hail Doc Doc. In chat, let us hear us say, chat say.
Why are we doing this?
Hail Doc Doc.
Why?
Let us say hail Doc Doc.
Or he graduates to a doctor tomorrow.
Tomorrow, he is the Doc of Docs.
I'm very confused.
No, you're
Man,
not. You're,
welcome to
you're
this
Psyduck,
stream.
and you're about to be Doc Doc.
Doc Doc.
Someone has quoted something. Somebody has clipped something here that is labeled as 95% of this show summarized.
Is it the butthole thing?
It's very possible that it's the butthole thing.
Good news, guys. I went through the whole incognito window thing, and the answer to what are the words, the spell line of buttholes, is internal server error.
So, in other words, ChatGPT took one look at that question.
I'm not touching
and said,
that shit.
I'm done for tonight.
No, it's him again.
It's just
Well, now it's just
ChatGPT
giving me a single throbbing dot above 2 of 2.
Is it helicoptering across the border?
I don't know. I think I've made it very mad.
Well, then it's a normal Thursday.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Oh, right. My alcohol beverage for think goodening.
Oh, excellent. Yes. Excellent. Everybody, he's going to think gooder now.
That's okay. Yeah, I got coconut rum for it.
I mean, have you had your daily nap yet?
Copy this and reload the page.
I have, actually. It was nice.
Okay, I reloaded and now it's giving me an answer.
Oh,
and,
buddy.
No, I drink first and then I read answer.
Okay, good. Line of buttholes, everybody. I think
drink?
This is probably an evocation spell, but it's possible that it's an illusory spell.
By sending a message, you agree to our terms. Read our privacy policy.
That's a threat.
I'm helping. This is what helping looks like.
By the way,
what does line of buttholes look like?
A line of buttholes.
Oh, it's worse than
Congress.
soup.
Hey-o.
The coconut rum is worse than the soup.
A deliciousness.
I do not have the coconut rum. I have the allegedly spiced alleged rum.
Did you buy Admiral Halsey again?
It was Admiral Nelson, and no, somehow this is worse, but it was a large bottle, so it's taking months to go through.
Awesome.
No,
Admiral
I assure
Halsey
you it is not.
notified me I had to have a birth or he couldn't get the seat.
Okay. Are you prepared for this?
No, but go.
No, but I'm strapping in.
Hal's got his strap on.
I'm happy for you. Okay, here we go. Ha! Greetings, brave seeker of arcane knowledge. Zugnar Thunderpant, at your service, ready to unleash the thunderous might of wisdom upon your query. The spell you seek. The illustrious and enigmatic line of buttholes. Spell shrouded in mystery and
Somebody
infamy.
please clip this.
Yet within its depths lie the power to confound and bemuse even the mightiest of foes. Now, listen closely, for I shall unravel the secrets of the spell for you. The line of buttholes is a peculiar enchantment whispered of in the hushed tones among the circles of the magical elite. It is said to conjure forth a spectral line of, well, buttholes. Imagine the sight.
No!
A row of puckered portals materializing before you. A testament to the bizarre and wondrous nature
God,
of the
I'm going to
arcane
send
arts.
this clip to Gummy later and watch her just scream at me.
But
Count
fret
the
not.
spokes.
Fret not, dear seeker. For the line of buttholes is not merely a spectacle to behold. Nay, it possesses a utility that belies.
Oh, no.
I'm impressed you said the word belie.
Picture yourself on the field of battle, facing down your adversaries with courage and valor. But with a flick of your wand and a mighty incantation, you can summon forth a line of buttholes to bewilder and distract your foes, leaving them vulnerable to your righteous onslaught.
It is an illusory spell.
But
I hope.
heed my words, for with great power comes great responsibility. Wield the line of buttholes with care and cunning, lest you become ensnared in its whimsical folly. And now, brave seeker, armed with the knowledge of this arcane marvel, go forth and triumph over your foes. Should you require further guidance on your quest for magical mastery, do not hesitate to summon Zugnar Thunderpant once more.
This is truly
What level
the
spell
height.
is it?
That depends on how many
What
you want,
level spell
Warlex.
is it? I want to maximize line of buttholes.
Wait, greater in power, greater maximize.
Oh no!
The Maximals?
No, guys, greater permanency.
Oh no!
And then
Greater permanency on the line of buttholes.
As long as it doesn't last over 4 hours.
What happens if it does?
Permanency lasts permanently.
You have to talk to a.
Do I have to talk to a cleric?
No,
Talk
you talk to
prostitute.
Doc.
No, you
Doc,
talk to a prostitute.
Doc, tell me about line of buttholes.
I think Squick did a great job describing that condition.
Arachnash is right. Maximized, empowered, and enlarged.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god, it's answering it in character. Why is this an essay?
Did you ask it what level spell it was?
I did.
And?
A prudent inquiry indeed. The esteemed doctor of your party shows wisdom beyond measure in seeking knowledge of the level requirements for the illustrious line of buttholes. Now listen closely, for I shall reveal the arcane thresholds that must be surpassed to harness the power of the spell.
What spell is that?
To cast the line of buttholes, one must attain a level of magical proficiency commensurate with that of a seasoned practitioner.
How are you doing
Lexicon
today?
of arcane
Family
mastery.
good? Family doing good? Good to hear.
Hey, I'm just here.
This translates to a minimum level of proficiency in the mystical arts.
Good to hear.
Specifically, one would typically need to achieve a level of mastery in the realms of illusion and conjuration magic, as the line of buttholes draws upon both disciplines in
That's
its
good, girls.
manifestation. Typically, a wizard or sorcerer of at least intermediate standing would possess the requisite skill and knowledge to wield the line of buttholes effectively. This equates, roughly, to a character of around 5th to 7th level in a traditional adventuring terms, although the exact requirements may vary depending on the incantation or the magical system of your realm. Thus, dear Seeker, it is imperative that the doctor of your party continue their diligent study and practice of the arcane arts, honing their skills and expanding their repertoire of spells until they reach the necessary level of proficiency to cast the line of buttholes with confidence and flair. Fear not, for with determination and perseverance, the doctor shall surely ascend to the lofty heights of magical prowess, unlocking the secrets of spells both sublime and peculiar. And when the time comes for the line of buttholes to be unleashed upon the world, the doctor shall stand ready, a beacon of magical might amidst the tumult of battle, should you require further elucidation on matters arcane or otherwise. Do not hesitate to seek the counsel of Zugnar Thunderpant once more.
I have to ask a question.
Understandable. Proceed.
Is line of buttholes all in caps?
It is.
Oh, excellent.
In every case.
Excellent.
As is Zugnar Thunderpant.
That's fine. I just wasn't sure about line of buttholes or if you were just adding that for flair.
Nope. It's in there.
Okay. I want to do something real quick.
Understandable.
That is actually... No, give me a sec. This is actually conceivably useful to someone on a painting level. Okay?
Oh,
Which is rare on this fucking stream, but here we are.
We're doing that now.
So, I promise not to take too long. We'll get back to line of buttholes in a moment.
Messages?
So, I'm going to talk about it while I do this. Friend of the show and Legion member, Mo. Mo, I saw you in the chat earlier. I don't know if you're still there or not. But Mo, as we all know at this point, the creator of the, I'm going to say on Mad Duck's behalf, official game board for the macro golf course, Bubba J's macro golf course.
Oh yeah, that thing kicks ass.
Yes. Took that to a con some weeks back and actually got to show it to creative director Catalyst Games Randall Bills. I think creative director is right. I could be wrong about the title. Oh, good. I got a quote out of We'll Get Back to Line of Buttholes in a moment. Excellent. But while he was there showing this off to Randall Bills.
A line of buttholes?
A line of buttholes to Randall. He was showing his line of buttholes to Randall Bills.
As a powerful wizard might do.
As a powerful, yes. While he was there, he got something a bit early. and he looked at this and he said, "This is really cool, and I am going to try to get this into the hands of somebody that can do something with it more than I can." And that's not me like conjecturing. This is literally what he said to me. While he was there, he got an early copy of, or an early box, I should say, of the new, not the first one, but a new line of BattleTech paints from the Army Painter. Okay? Early release. This shit isn't out yet. It uses the new Fanatics paints as well as the Speed Paints 2.0 line. But the Fanatics line just launched this week for available in singles. But the BattleTech paint box is not yet out. But he sent it to me. And for that, I am very thankful. But
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Very much, Mo. I have expressed this to him several times.
This show is brought to you by viewers like you.
That's right.
Thank you.
He sent this to me, and this thing contains just a shit ton of paint. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20 paints. So if you bought this at the normal Army Painter price, it would be an $80 box.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yes. $4 a bottle, 20 bottles, $80. Now, it's possible it's a little bit less, but they sometimes do a discount on large lots. But that said, he got me this box early, for which I am outrageously
That's really awesome.
It is. But I wanted to go ahead and show some of this off a little bit because I've seen this done a few times, and I want to show everybody because, you know, I got the Fanatics stuff now, and I've been excited about this. So I don't know what color this equates to in the actual Fanatics line. This is mustard yellow. Not mustard, mind you. Mustard. In the BattleTech line. And I'm comparing this to the closest color I have, which is Vallejo flat yellow. These are the two colors.
Vallejo.
So, on the right here, this is flat yellow. This is the Fanatics paint.
Vallejo.
So, this is over black plastic, no primer. Now, one coat of paint, it's not the most amazing coverage. This is going to take at least 2 coats of paint for good coverage. But you should be able to see there is a difference in opacity here. And it's a little ridiculous considering, for those of you that don't know, yellow paint is the most ridiculous bullshit to try to get opacity out of. Like, red's not great. Yellow's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm continuously marveling that I decided that my mech company had to be yellow and black because apparently I don't plan ahead well.
Yeah. So, this is one layer of paint against one layer of paint. And you really have to look at the high points and the ridges on these bases. But the Fanatic stuff, one, this is already dry, this is not. So the Vallejo stuff is taking longer to dry, and it's also not, it's going to take many more coats to actually get opacity out of. I've tried this before. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, this is a second coat of paint over this, and you can see, like, it's not a lot better than the first. This is me trying to add value to the stream. Sorry if this is the boring part, but like, I'm excited about this.
My thought was you're talking good things, but we don't got a sponsorship deal with them.
We don't.
So
but, like, this
you got to go back to the sponsors, dude. We got to talk to them.
This isn't sponsors. This is me trying to give my opinion and advice on the paint. Okay, so I have 2
Our
layers.
sponsors won't agree with you.
Well, I wish that Raid Shadow Legends knockoff would, pay for paint.
Knockoff? That's now slander, sir.
Okay. 2 layers of paint there. 2 layers of paint.
All right.
That yellow
Para?
is basically opaque.
Para?
Yes.
All 10 guys are now done.
Excellent.
Wait, like at the burger place?
Yes.
And up in our channel for you to share.
Okay. I will do that in a bit. An art stream with art? Yeah, sometimes we do that. It's not terribly often.
Also, I asked Squick to look up Butthole Explosion.
We have Night Owl.
Yes, I have that available.
Yes, Night Owl is in fact our primary sponsor. That's why he has.
We love you, Night Owl. Thank you.
That's why he has a line in the intro. Okay.
Hey, it was awesome. It was great playing that game with Diggs and I. I'm sorry that I got a little bit frustrated with it over time.
Okay, 3 layers of paint from Vallejo. Still not as opaque as the new Fnatic stuff.
Damn.
This, yellow is ridiculous. Yellow is very hard. And this is clearly not as good as the promos that they had where it's like, oh, look, 1 layer of paint over this, and it's like 1 layer and it's opaque. Like, it was a very heavy layer. But yeah, that's the difference between the closest yellow that I have and this. Now, I could say I have a very close Citadel one. Warlax, you will be able to tell the nice people in chat why this is a bad comparison.
Which one is it?
Flash gets yellow.
Nope.
Does it taste like the nacho cheese it appears to be?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, it does. So here's the thing.
$47 nacho cheese.
Under normal circumstances, I'd be like, hey, I've got this Flash gets yellow. It's also roughly the same shade of yellow.
Yes, roughly the same shade of yellow. However,
this is what Citadel likes to call a layer paint as opposed to a base layer paint. So that means we're making an excuse for why this paint has no fucking opacity.
No, we're making an excuse for why it has no fucking pigment.
Yeah, so...
Pigment costs money. They need that for their shareholders.
Fuck their shareholders. So oh yeah, that looks great. Doesn't it? That looks amazing. It is going to dry, and it's going to be fucking awful. It's not opaque in the slightest.
Well, we should give that a minute.
Oh, thanks, Lord Grimos. Not really my day, but I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, tomorrow is
your day now.
Tomorrow will be Duck Day. Duck Day.
Is it? Duck now? I'm now Duck.
No, you're Duck. You're not. See, before you were Psyduck. Now you're Duck Day.
It's Duck.
No, it's Duck.
Duck.
Duck Day.
This is confusing. Duck.
Also,
I'm going to show this off real quick because I showed this to Squick earlier, and I still think this is funny. I made a prop on my extrusion printer today that I feel like everybody that makes props on that kind of printer eventually feels compelled to make, and that was a run at making the gun from Blade Runner.
Ah, yes, the firearm of Deckard Cain.
Yes, Deckard. Stay a while and listen to see if you're a fucking replicant.
Stay a while and I'll shoot you with this gun.
So here's the thing. I got this and I'm like, okay, this file is all in one piece. I'll split it into half and it'll be fine. Because there are files that are like, this one's in 1 billion pieces. I don't need it to be in 1 billion pieces. That's fucking silly. And I printed it. And I was like, that doesn't seem like enough time, but let's see what happens. So I printed it, and guys, I think it's a little small. It'll show up on stream for you guys in just a second, but
it's the sales model.
Is it about the size of the gun or the motion of the bullet?
I'm telling you,
listen,
this is the Instagram model.
What no one remembers is that Harrison's hands are about 3/4 the size of Parallax's.
That must be it. Harrison Ford has tiny hands. Baby's first replicant. That's right. Thank you, Voxel.
Look, all I'm saying is you paint that up and it looks real good, and then you go on the replicant forums and you'd be like, "Hi,
forums.
Yeah, I'm standard human 14706 standard replicant. Anyone on space, Earth, here illegally looking to hook up? My Johnson is huge." And then you just whip it out and you have it next to the blaster, and it'll be like, "Yeah, I'm the deluxe model." And they'll be like, "Yes, I desire the robot sex." And then you show up, and then you're like, "Ha ha, you're a replicant. Fuck you." And then they explode while the rain happens.
Like tears. Okay,
yes.
That's the opacity on the Flash gets yellow. Where it is heavy on here, much heavier than it should have been. It's got a little opacity, but then
that's the opacity if I fucked up backing up my car.
Yeah.
What?
So, and then compared to the new stuff from the Army Painter, I'm never going to use it now, and I'm kind of mad about it. Anyway, yeah, the new Fnatic stuff is nice. You should get it. Oh,
and he's not even getting paid to say
I'm
that.
not. I like this stuff. It's about as good as Pro Acro stuff. Now that said,
but only about as good.
If anybody out there is saying, "Hey, I need some, I need a starter set of paint," Pro Acro just released a box of 6 paints in their signature line, and I don't remember which one it is, but I should look that up real quick. And it's probably the best 6 paint box I've ever seen for a starter. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
So, Wrath9 is saying, so you definitely prefer the Army Painter paints?
The new Army Painter paints. It's called War Paints Fnatic. It is good shit. Honestly, at this point, if I were telling you to buy paint in general, like there's going to be some exceptions. Where like, oh, the Vallejo metal colors are really good. They are really good. They're probably the best metallic colors you can get. But as a buy this line of paint, not the airbrush stuff. This stuff, not like the stuff that I put away.
No, Scale 75 has the best metallics.
Yeah, find it.
I sell it. Fuck off.
Yes, you sell it. Like you sell in a hobbies. I don't have access to a place that I can't even buy Army Painter locally.
Para.
Yes,
we've done this before.
I could order it from you. I'm saying locally.
You are both wrong. Purchase the Chrome Pen refill kit.
You mean the Molotov?
No, that is expensive. I mean generic Chrome Pen refill kit. It's much worse.
Is it?
No, it's about as good.
Okay.
I'm annoyed by it.
Let's see. Do they actually have it?
That's exclusively if you want chrome. If you want any other kind of metal, it's...
Okay, whatever it is, the new signature line from Pro Acro that is not immediately popping up for me. Oh, there it is. It's the Rogue Hobby set. I'm going to pull this up on screen real quick.
Ooh, I'm going to interrupt because chat's giving me a chance to say something funny.
Okay, very quickly. Look at that set. There's a red, there's a blue, there's a green, there's a magenta, there's a cyan, and there's a yellow.
You may recognize these colors from photo printer.
And television. Effectively. Now,
yes.
I don't know that these are single pigment, so they are probably going to desaturate as you mix them. But you can basically make every color from these.
No, objection. There's no black.
Okay, there's no black and there's no white. But I said color, so I meant hue. There's no values.
House?
How's the cars dead?
Oh god, we lost House.
What?
You want to go play it? While they're talking about their very interesting painting, do you want to play Helldivers 2?
Okay, no, before I let you guys take over for that, I'm going to answer some chat questions real quick.
I was totally joking.
So, Wraith,
Rap?
look, number 9. The older Army Painter stuff is fantastic with one caveat.
That it's
due to the nature of its construction, you must jiggle the fuck out of it. And this is by design and for shipping purposes, but if you do not have a jiggler, you are going to have a bad time.
If you do not have a jiggler, you are going to have the carpal tunnel.
Or just shitty paint. Or both.
Shitty carpal tunnel paint.
Yeah. So the thing with the old Army Painter war paints is they were cheap. But in being cheap, they also had entirely too much medium and not enough pigment. The new stuff has...
Disagree! Because you're wrong.
The new stuff has 3 to 7 times more pigments.
It has more pigment initially mixed in. But if you jiggle the fuck out of it, it's all there. It's just like, here is your container of grape jelly. It contains 1/4 inch super concentrated grape and the rest of the fucking bottle jelly. Like, what kind of jelly? Don't worry about it, but if you mix it well enough, it will taste like grape. You don't know what a jiggler is? Ooh. Okay. There we go. Do you have
Parallax, pull out your jiggler.
Yes. Show them the jiggler. They must learn of the jiggler.
Squick, what kind of jiggler is it?
It is a meat jiggler in my hands, but in yours it may jiggle something else.
Okay, so this is a vortex mixer.
No, those are lizards.
If you look this up, you will find this on Amazon as vortex mixer. Here's how it works. You see,
it hasn't changed.
Here's how this thing is. This rotates very, very fast.
We're still on the lizards.
Oh, well, you're on the lizards.
I am on the lizards.
What we
You're
just
on
said.
the lizard.
The lizards are not jiggling. Oh, wait. How much is an old electric football table?
Okay.
For no reason. I'll be right back.
Guys, 10 lizards. 10 lizards done in 2 hours.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I'm actually painting.
Well,
Hey, what happened to your jiggler nipple?
I took it off so people could see how it works. So,
But now they're not.
it's
Okay.
two offset circles on one cam. So as this spins, it's off center and it makes vibration, and it will cause whatever liquid it is in contact with to spin within its container.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any. Yeah, put the nipple on. Now they will understand
so
how it jiggles.
No, I don't have it plugged in right now, but you take it and you push it into this, and then the whole thing fucking spins, and it makes a vortex inside the bottle.
So you push. Yeah, you push that in, and it goes.
It does. I will plug it in and try to get it close to the microphone. It sounds like this. Are you not plugged in properly? What's going on? I guess it's not plugged in properly.
You blew a fuse.
Oh, no, I unplugged it.
Okay, so we can get an electric football table for like.
There we go.
Damn.
It sounds like
Squick,
this.
Squick.
Quick.
Yeah.
I still need you to read out butthole explosion.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a good time for
It
it.
does that.
We can't see it.
You will in a second.
Okay.
It's on
So
this started out as lab equipment. It is now used a lot with painters and tattoo artists.
I was gonna say that looks exactly like one of the usual ones we use for test
without
tubes.
being medical grade, it's like $20 to $40 instead of how much can you afford?
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Wow, the rolling shutter on that is
It's really something, isn't it?
Boy.
It is.
Chat's having some issues.
Like here,
Lord Noob Skills has proclaimed he doesn't like it. Meanwhile, none
He
you biz
does
is.
not like the undulation.
do I need to resend the meat jiggler video?
Yes.
None you business
Douglas
is really enjoying it.
So, with that said, you use that and you can mix the shit out of it. But here's the thing. This comes out of the bottle and it looks like that. It looks like paint straight out of the bottle.
We
Okay,
don't see anything.
You will. There's a
Jiggler's
delay.
smaller.
Why is there a delay?
Because your eyes aren't fast enough.
That's right. Okay,
Download
what is it
more ice.
officially called? Wrath, it is called a vortex mixer.
Yes, I have sent the jiggler video to the hauler. You may.
A quadruple meat jiggler.
Voxelforge has commented that it's like you're trying to wrangle a detachable peen.
Oh, Voxel, brace yourself.
I'm waiting
Well, you
on
get
I
this.
don't like where this is going.
Would you like the butthole explosion?
Yes. I wish to know about the
I
butthole
mean,
explosion. It's
Frankly,
like a horse
no, I
explosion.
would not like the butthole explosion.
Too bad. Here we go. Another seeker of esoteric knowledge steps forth, eager to delve into the depths of magical lore. Behold, as Sugnar Thunderpants illuminates the mystery surrounding the spell known as butthole explosion. Oh, you're jiggling.
No, sir. You are jiggling.
Commence jiggling.
Butthole explosion is a spell both titillating and, dare I say, explosive in nature. The potent incantation that harnesses the primal forces of elemental chaos to unleash a devastating burst of, well, explosive energy from the nether regions of the caster or their designated target. Imagine, if you will, the sheer spectacle of a butthole erupting with the fury of 1,000 suns, sending forth a blast wave of concussive force that would make even the most stalwart of adversaries quiver in fear. Now, dear Seeker, you may be wondering about the prerequisites for wielding such a formidable spell. Allow me to elucidate. To cast Butthole Explosion, one must possess a mastery of the arcane arts that transcends mere mortal comprehension. The spell draws upon the fundamental principles of evocation magic, requiring a deep understanding of the manipulation of elemental energies and the fortitude to withstand the explosive backlash that inevitably follows its casting. Typically, only the most seasoned practitioners of the arcane, those who have attained a level of mastery akin to that of an archmage or grand sorcerer, would dare wield the awesome power of Butthole Explosion. This equates to a character of considerable experience and skill, often in the realm of a 15th level or higher in traditional adventuring terms.
Jesus Christ, that's a level 9 spell.
But heed my words. With great power comes great responsibility. The casting of Butthole Explosion is not to be undertaken lightly.
Hey, I just got Sims 4 for free.
For its indiscriminate use can wreak havoc upon both friend and foe alike. Only those who possess the wisdom and discernment to wield its power judiciously may do so without inviting disaster upon themselves and their allies. So, dear Seeker, let the knowledge of Butthole Explosion serve as both a warning and an inspiration on your journey through the arcane mysteries. May you tread the path of magical enlightenment with care and diligence, and your buttholes remain firmly under your control. Should you require further elucidation on matters of arcane or otherwise, do not hesitate to seek the counsel of Zugnar Thunderpant once more.
So, Squick, I need you to go back and I need you to read what's happened in chat. And I need to quickly answer Wrath. I'm pretty sure Butthole Explosion is evocation. I don't think that's conjuration.
Also, Para?
Yeah.
Now they are done.
Excellent.
And you can see them in the chat.
No.
Hang on. I had a request from earlier in the stream.
Shit. Okay, guys, we're done. Everybody have a good night.
Life is like a hurricane.
Thank you.
Here in
Duckburg. Yes.
I can't get through the whole thing.
Please. Racers, lasers, aeroplanes. Aeroplanes. It's
Duck Blur.
Duck Blur.
Might solve a mystery
or
rewrite
history.
DuckTales.
Ooh.
Every day that
I've been
chasing
DuckTales.
Tales of daring do bad and good luck tales.
Good luck tales.
Okay, my neck will not let me do anymore.
Danger! Watch behind you.
This is not the worst choir I've heard.
Out to find you.
What to do?
Just grab on to some DuckTales. Aru!
All right, folks. It is 11:04 here in the Central Time Zone.
Why?
I have finished the painting challenge for the month.
Huzzah! The challenge has been completed. You get 45 medals.
Ooh.
Don't worry, there's another one
They're
next
all
month.
uranium.
They are. But that's okay.
Uranium tales.
Got me underground.
Okay, so folks, you have wasted 2 perfectly good God-given hours watching this group of tremendous chuckle fucks and also Doc.
Uranium ponies, they're your problem now.
We didn't talk about the Fallout series. Okay, this is where we got on the absolutely legally distinct from Kodiak from Voxel Forge. Voxel, if you're still in chat, will happily post a link to his Patreon so that you all can print this yourselves if you're so inclined.
Legally.
Hey, Squick, someone wants to know about the spell uranium butthole.
I'm not even priming it with anything else. I'm just giving it the words uranium butthole.
Uranium butthole
content
has got
may
me
violate the
underground.
So that's where we got. I will probably do a little bit more work on it over the weekend. Voxel Forge has linked his Patreon here in chat, where you can get this thing at a discount. And at some point, Voxel, I'm going to assume you're going to make the Kit Bash version of this, but I know how you made this one, so I don't know how easy that's going to be.
Guys, the machine fights back.
Oh.
It says the content may violate our usage policies, and it deleted my prompt, but then it gave the answer.
Woo.
Well, are you going to read it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to interrupt your thing.
Go for it. I couldn't possibly say anything better / worse.
The Seeker plunges even deeper into the annals of
I
magical
don't like that
curiosity.
verbiage.
Unearthing the enigmatic incantation known as uranium butthole. Brace yourself, for I shall endeavor to shed light upon this most peculiar of spells.
Good night,
Uranium
everybody.
Butthole, a name that resonates with both intrigue and trepidation, represents a spell of unparalleled potency and peril. This arcane invocation delves into the very essence of elemental transmutation, weaving together the volatile energies of uranium with the delicate anatomy of the posterior region. The result? A butthole infused with the raw power of radioactive decay, capable of emitting a
Okay, I think we're done,
aura of
everybody.
lethality that would
All
give
right,
pause
thanks
to even
everybody
the
for
hardiest
coming.
of adventurers. But beware, dear seeker, for the casting of
care.
uranium butthole is not for the faint of heart, nor